Hello and welcome.
Welcome.
It's that time of, well, it's slightly later actually, but it's just about that time.
It's about that time.
At that time on a Saturday when we start podcasting about Doctor Who on our great podcast called
Doctor Who Time and Space. It's episode 123, starring Lewis Moon.
Which is him. And Dee Cool.
Which is him.
What do we have on this week's show?
This week we have the investigation into the past, present and future of Doctor Who.
Yeah. We will be sharing with you some rather exciting news.
Yeah, we've got 3 massive bits of news this week.
Yeah.
3 massive bits of news.
So that's quite exciting, isn't it?
And one other.
So what else do we have?
We have the first part of our review of Inferno.
We do. We shan't be pressing the randomizer today.
We will be doing quiz or question.
And I think that's...
And also we'll be having an update on Bournemouth Film and Comic Con.
We will. And we'll be talking a little bit as well. Just remember something else we were going to talk about, which was we'll be giving a little bit of a lead up to the release of episode 2 of the Mr. Lewis Moon Figure Adventures.
Yes. So all that in just an hour or over.
Just an hour or slightly over.
Yes.
Well, should we kick off with the news then?
Yes, we shall. So today was an exciting day because today saw finally the trailer for The Magician's Apprentice.
So, for those that don't know, The Magician's Apprentice is episode 1.
And I'll read you the synopsis later after we've done some more important news.
Okay.
But this is the most important news this week.
Episode 1?
Well, maybe it's the most, in our opinion, it's the most important. But
this is the first episode of Series 9,
yes,
which is due out on the
19th of September, which is only 2 weeks away.
So, wowza.
Yeah. So
what was this trailer like then? What did you make of it?
I thought it was an amazing trailer. Short but sweet, only 20 seconds, but
It's probably equivalent of a sort of next time type trailer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So they'd put on at the end of the episode, the end of the previous episode, to lead you into getting excited for the next story. What does it tell us? What happened? Give us a trailer breakdown.
So, at the beginning, it started with the hands, which with the eyes in it, and we didn't know they were going to be in the premiere. It's like last year, it was a shock when the TV trailer came out that a dinosaur was going to be in the first episode.
Yeah,
we thought that was going to be in like either the Toby Whitehouse one or the girl who died.
Yeah, and they're weird, aren't they? These hands with the eyes on it. What do they mean? What do they mean?
I don't know.
And where are we? Where is that place? You think?
I don't know. Let me read you the synopsis now, just to... Should I read the synopsis now?
Read it now. No, read it now because it gives us a good lead in then to the trailer as we talk about the trailer.
So
this is the official synopsis that the BBC have released, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So, where is the Doctor? When the skies of Earth are frozen by mysterious alien force, Clara needs her friend. But where is the Doctor? And what is he hiding from? As past deeds come back to haunt him, old enemies will come face to face, and for the Doctor and Clara, survival seems impossible.
Ooh, intriguing.
The survival seems impossible, but grabs me.
Yeah. Do you know the bit that really grabs me?
What?
Where is the Doctor?
That was the other bit that grabs me.
You grabbed twice.
I'm grabbed twice. I'm grabbed by all of it. I'm grabbed by this flipping trailer.
So what happened? Can you run through the trailer? Can you remember it very well off the top of your head?
Yes, I can. I've watched it 3 or 4 times now. In one day. I'm a Whoaholic. We should call it the Whoaholic podcast.
We should do. Yeah.
We've got many names for it.
Yeah.
The Whoaholic podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so So first of all, there's the hands with the eyes.
Mhm.
Then there's this boy shouting for help. Now, my theory:
Who do you think the boy is? You
the
told me.
doctor
Do you think that's
from
the doctor?
Listen.
Right.
You know, in Listen they had
Yeah.
that child doctor.
Yeah.
I think
Could be.
that child doctor
Could be.
there. So, do you
The
think?
young William Hartnell.
Yeah. Do you think it could be?
Yeah, it could be.
Everything's possible in Doctor Who.
It is. Yeah.
Could even be a young Cecilius,
Who?
the guy who picked Capaldi.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Peter Capaldi
True.
guy.
So, what happens after the little boy?
Oh, it's. I'm trying not to miss. Oh yeah, it's that creature with the scars on him.
Yeah. What did you think that is?
And what did he say? He said something. He did say something, but this is what happens when we don't have a proper trailer breakdown with pictures.
Yeah. Okay. I can't remember. I can't remember what he said now.
No.
I know that when I was watching it, I was thinking, where are they? Are they on Gallifrey?
I was thinking Khan.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably more right, actually. You're probably
Because
right.
there are rumours that that they are going to do that they are pardon? Oh yeah.
I've no idea what you're on about.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Oh.
What? Hey, what? Who am I? How did I get here? Ah!
Okay, so
Oh dear.
I need a tissue.
So we got that sort of going on, the scars on his face.
Yeah.
What happens after that bit?
I think it's the bit when, first of all, it's a shot with Missy and Clara. Oh no, I think it's the doctor behind that rock.
Ah, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Doctor behind the rock.
Yeah.
He said, and I think it's the same rock that the doctor was in at Khan.
Yeah, that's your theory, isn't it?
Who, what, where?
You then cut to Missy and Clara, and we were sort of saying before we saw this trailer, weren't we? We were talking about it on walking around here earlier, and we were saying, after having read that synopsis where it says "Where is the Doctor?" we were saying we wonder if Missy will find Clara or Clara will find Missy.
Yeah. Depends which way around it is.
Before the Doctor's in it or anything, or certainly before their paths cross. And that from the trailer looks like it's going to be the case, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the thing is, she hands the Clara, she hands her this thing called the transmission dial.
Mm-hmm.
She says the last will and testament of the Doctor. It's got a Gallifrey symbol on it.
Yeah.
Does this mean that Gallifrey will return, or is it just a thing that comes from Gallifrey?
Now, there'll be some people that are sat here that have watched the first episode through the premiere that was last week. We'll be laughing in our faces probably, but I just wonder whether the Doctor, since the Christmas story, which was the last time we saw him, I wonder whether he's been searching desperately for Gallifrey.
Yeah.
And something's gone wrong. Either he's found it and he's unfrozen it, or something, or unfound,
and
made it materialise again.
It says the skies of Earth are frozen.
Yeah.
That means that the Time Walk could come to Earth.
Ooh,
and it's swapped, so Gallifrey's all peaceful and everything, and Earth is frozen.
Well, what we do know, isn't it, is that
that's the frozen planet.
We know there's Daleks in it. Don't we?
Yeah.
We know that there's Daleks in it, and we know that Missy's in it.
Yeah.
What after that scene with Clara and Missy? What else happens in the trailer?
Then Clara comes up, and she says, "What have you done?" This intrigues me, this part.
This is why I'm thinking that he's done something to try and save Gallifrey or bring Gallifrey back.
But what if Missy's done something to Clara?
And how are they going to? I don't know, because we've said right from the outset, haven't we, that we wonder whether Missy, to start with at least, is going to be playing. It's going to be sort of helping.
Yeah.
And I've always used that example of Legopolis.
Yeah.
Where the Doctor isn't trying to help, and sorry, the Master isn't trying to help initially, is he? But he messes everything up and ends up having to help out. Yeah. Anything else to say about the trailer?
Then the Doctor is fighting with his sonic sunglasses on against Boars, played by Daniel Hoffman Gill. I think that's how you say it.
Yes.
So
what are these sonic sunglasses, do you think? What can they do?
I don't know how. Are they in it all series?
Yeah. I'm a bit worried about this. There's one thing that worries me in the series is about the sonic sunglasses. I hope they're not too magical, because we've sort of watched other people's podcasts, haven't we? We've listened to them, and there's been a few of them where people have moaned about how powerful the sonic screwdriver seems to become now. It effectively can act as a gun and stuff, pretty much. Yeah. And I hope it's not just going to be like the sonic sunglasses are going to be the mount things or something like that.
Something different.
Where do we go from there?
I know.
Sonic screwdriver, your sonic lipstick, sonic sunglasses. You're going to have your sonic pants.
Yeah. Sonic pants.
Sonic pants. I've got my sonic pants on.
Sonic pen there was in Partners in Crime.
Yeah, see.
That's just going a bit too far.
It is, isn't it? But anyway, sorry, I was going off on a tangent.
Yes.
Anything else about the trailer?
Right at the end, the Supreme Dalek says total extermination. 19th of September, pulled to save the universe, or something like that.
Yeah. So total extermination of what? Gallifrey, Earth, the Doctor, Gallifrey,
Missy.
Earth, and the Doctor. Missy.
And that's why she's teamed up with... No, I think the reason she's teamed up with Clara is to find the Doctor. Because she needs the Doctor's help for something. But what? The synopsis intrigued me because it was completely different than I thought the synopsis was going to be.
Yeah, indeed.
And over the next couple of weeks, we'll get some more synopsises, hopefully. Yeah. So it is... I was surprised that the synopsis was there, but at the same time, I suppose it's about time that the synopsises were there, because there's usually 3 before the series is on.
Do you think that Missy is going to be working with the Doctor against the Daleks, or with the Daleks against the Doctor?
Both.
You think so?
Now, the thing is, I think she's going to betray both of them, but it's going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, it could be.
Because there's pictures with her there's things with her with Clara.
Yeah.
And there's things with her with the Daleks. In the second trailer, for the entire series, she was laughing with the Dalek.
Right. Yeah.
So I think she's betraying them.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Could be.
Setting them against each other.
Yeah.
In a newest, evilest plan yet.
Could be true.
Do you think there'll be another new villain in it? Because it says, with the skies frozen by a mysterious force. Or do you think the mysterious force is the Doctor?
I don't necessarily think that the force is... I don't think it may not actually be an alien race, or it may not be the Doctor. It may just be as a result of something else that's happened. Like, for instance, what we talked about maybe discovering Gallifrey will cause a sort of knock-on impact to other places. So maybe it's a consequence of an action.
Yes, maybe.
Or maybe there is some new cool villains coming into it.
Yeah, I think there will be.
You mentioned earlier on...
hand-eye things.
Hand eye things, yeah, so we don't know what they are, do we?
No.
We don't know what those are. But, Khan,
Oh yeah.
what do you think about Khan? Well, what is Khan? You could give, for those that may not know, what do we know about Khan?
It's been in Brain of Morbius, and it's been in Night of the Doctor.
Is Khan a planet, or is Khan just a sisterhood?
Khan is a planet, and Khan is a sisterhood.
Okay.
Sisterhood of Khan,
Okay.
Planet of Khan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Now, when Paul McGann featured in the 50th anniversary, in that short little video,
Yeah.
the sisterhood
I
of Khan
watched it again today,
Yeah.
just in case it harks back to it in this series, which I expect it will.
The sisterhood of Khan were in that little short one, weren't they?
Yes.
And the actress that played the leading part is in this episode, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
So, which leads.
And it looks like she's going to be playing the same character.
Which would be good, wouldn't it? That'd be good. We like the sound of that.
Would be.
Anything else to say
Could Paul
about?
McGann be in it as a surprise role?
I don't think so.
No, could be.
Could be, but I don't think so. What? Anything else to say about the trailer?
No.
Okay. Well, you mentioned at the beginning of the show that there's been 3 big bits of news.
Yeah, we've revealed 2 of them.
So we've done 2. So that was the trailer and the synopsis.
Yes.
So what's the 3rd big bit of news?
It was the first one this week, and it's a massive bit of news. Already, we're looking at the Christmas special because River Song returns in 2015 Christmas special for the first time since Name of the Doctor.
So this will be the first time that River Song meets this incarnation.
I know. So Alex Kingston returns to Cardiff to reclaim her role as Professor River Song for the highly anticipated 2015 Doctor Who Christmas special, part of BBC One's essential seasonal viewing. So it's Christmas Day in the future, and the TARDIS is parked on a snowy village street covered in icicles, awaiting its next adventure. Time traveller River Song meets her husband's new incarnation in the form of Peter Capaldi for the first time this Christmas. So at the end of time, the last time we saw her, she said, "You don't know how I'm linked to Clara yet, do you?"
That's right. Yeah.
So, do you think Clara will have left by then?
I've got a feeling that the Christmas one will be her last one.
Yeah.
I think it will be her swan song. Who knows?
Who knows? Could be Series 9.
There's not really been any talk about Clara this time, has there? You know, you think about all the way through the last series, there was that is this going to be her last series?
Because she probably leaves in the first episode.
Oh, yeah.
And at the cliffhanger, she dies, and then that's why people haven't been talking about it, because there's people who've watched the premiere.
I think Clara will be in the whole of this series, and I think she'll be in the Christmas special.
Yeah. So day 1 of the filming the 11th Doctor Who Christmas special started this week and is written by lead writer and executive producer Stephen Moffat, produced by Nikki Wilson and directed by Douglas McKinnon. River Song made her first Doctor Who appearance in 2008 in Silence in the Library in Forest of the Dead, and has appeared in 15 episodes to date. So, award-winning actress, award-winning Alex Kingston comments on her reappearance. To be honest, I did not know whether River would ever return to the show, but here she is, back with the Doctor for the Christmas special. Stephen Moffat is on glittering form, giving us an episode filled with humour and surprise guest castings. I met Peter for the first time at Monday's read-through. We had a laugh, and I am now excited and ready to start filming with him and the Doctor Who team. Christmas in September, why not? So the witty lineup of guest cast, joining Alex for a magical adventure on TARDIS will be announced over the coming months, and this episode will air after the the 12-episode series on 25th of December.
You'll probably be in your element, won't you? Because you'll have EastEnders Christmas special followed by Doctor Who Christmas special.
Or the other way round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is usually the other way round.
It is usually, yeah. EastEnders, Doctor Who's a bit more light-hearted than EastEnders at Christmas. Usually EastEnders is someone chucking a Christmas tree at another person.
So what are your thoughts on River Song coming back? Good or bad?
I'm not a big fan of River Song.
No.
She's alright. I'm looking forward for her. I think she'll be much better with Peter Capaldi. Because he's a bit older and everything.
Yeah.
And their marriage would work a bit better.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how they
Matt
do.
Smith could be Alex Kingston's son.
I'm going to be interested to see how they get on, because Peter's portrayal of the Doctor is very different than Matt's, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's going to be very intriguing. Very intriguing, I think. What were people's comments on it generally? Is there any views expressed by people? You know how you often like to...
So sick of rinse and repeat Moffat. Make it stop, someone says. That's a long comment. Yes. I'm a happy chappy. Good news, thanks. This news made my evening.
Good.
Well, I know some people dislike River, but I think she's a lot of fun and kind of kick-ass. I'm really very excited. And finally, oh no, I thought we could put her behind us by now. I just hope the Doctor doesn't fall all over her.
Yeah, she's an odd sort of character, isn't she, in the song? I think she is one of these Marmite characters.
What do you mean?
If people like her or hate her.
I more hate her.
You think so?
I could slap her in the face.
I don't mind her. Sometimes she gets a bit overbearing, but there's some episodes where she's really good. We watched, was it last week or the week before? A Good Man Goes to War.
Yeah.
And I thought she was really good in that episode.
Yeah, but a bit annoying.
No, I didn't really find her that annoying in that one.
She's good, isn't it?
What was the first episode she was ever in again?
Silence in the Library.
Which is the one with the Master
Bastard
and Raven, yeah?
Yeah.
See, I've not seen that one.
No, don't tell anyone why.
No.
So,
No, I
embarrassing.
But okay. Anything else to say about River Song, or does that summarize our news?
That summarises. No, it doesn't actually.
You've got more news.
I've got more news.
You're gonna have one of these moments where you suddenly go all blank on us again. And go, hey, what? Pardon me?
No, not that again. I forgot. I thought that was behind the sofa. Luckily, it wasn't. Oh wait, I wish it was, because you could edit it out then. It's a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, a bit of a laugh.
Recently released by the BBC are a couple of behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at the Series 9 finale filming. First up, a few pics of episode 12, which has been partly filmed overseas in Future Bar 2 or something. It should be noticed that filming is already wrapped, with these shots from August.
So they finished filming the main series now, then, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's probably on editing at the moment, I guess.
Yeah.
And just started
Would people
filming.
be able to hear a video? No.
Probably not. No.
Okay. So she says, we're doing a huge desert scene. What's so fabulous about doing Doctor Who, obviously, is that every episode feels completely different. And here we are in a completely different environment. Gorgeous, gorgeous material. I hope it'll give it a completely different look. Now, I think they've finished filming. Does that mean they've finished filming?
Yeah, I think they would have done now, yeah.
Yeah, I think that says they finished filming overall.
Okay, so just the Christmas episode to film.
Yeah.
So, excellent. What do we know about that episode?
Not much, but I think that's the one when it's just the Doctor.
I'm really intrigued by that one. I'm not sure whether I'm intrigued in a good way or not. I mean, I do love.
Yeah.
I love it when you get a program when they manage to film a whole episode in one room and still make it seem interesting.
I know.
I mean, a good example from Doctor Who perspective there would be Midnight.
Yeah.
I know it's not quite one room, so you've got the beginning and end bits, but the big bulk of it, they're just in the.
That is very clever.
Yes. And I think that's a really
and there's
great.
Not really a baddie as well.
No. That's a really great if you can pull that off. This is going to be very interesting though. If they're saying that the only person in it is Peter Capaldi, I find that really hard to believe.
It's not confirmed officially.
Well, that's going to be really interesting, isn't it?
He said Stephen Moffat, and by the things that they have said, Stephen Moffat and Rachel Tallahay have said that it is one of the hardest things they've ever done.
Yeah. This is an episode with just Peter Capaldi in it. It's going to be in sort of like, oh, here I am. Oh, I hope you're having a nice day.
I haven't known if you get that joke. What was I going to say? We do have a wrong one here.
Yeah.
Pete, do you think something will go wrong in the first episode, which means, well, you don't know, the Doctor and Clara could, all of those scenes when they're hugging and everything, and together could be in the first few scenes of the episode.
Could be.
And then later on, it's just they fall out and they're separated.
Could be.
And this is in every episode.
Yeah, could happen. That's the great thing about here, and the great thing about the way that Stephen Moffat does it is it keeps so much from you, doesn't he? And
I know.
you're not really sure what to expect in the next episode.
Yeah. I mean, look at those pics.
Yeah.
Look, it does look like Peter Capaldi's going to be the only one there, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting
It's going to be a very interesting episode.
Yeah, it will be. Okay, any other news?
I don't think there is actually.
Okay.
Do you think there is?
I can't think of any more, but I think usually once we start getting this close to the series, a lot of the news is already out there.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So
over the next couple of weeks, get a few more synopsises. Maybe all of the titles.
I can't believe that we don't know more titles yet.
I know.
Because we only know about 4, don't we?
Four.
4 titles. I mean, that's amazing.
I know. I'm so looking forward to the Series 9, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Do you think it'll be better than Series 8?
It's got a lot to live up to. I know
got a lot to live up to, but maybe.
No. Not everybody liked Series 8, did they?
No. There were some people that said, I hated it. It was the worst thing I'd ever seen. I'm never watching Doctor Who again next year. Oh, I'm going to watch it. A few months later, I hate Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's happened
Next year.
The
goes on and on and on.
We both love Series 8, didn't we?
We do. So, favourite series, definitely of New Who.
Yeah, indeed. Definitely. Okay, well, if we've done the news then, shall we move over to our main feature today?
Yes.
You got to explain what that is.
Our main feature is the past, present, and future of Doctor Who.
So what do you mean by this? What does that actually entail? Us talking about.
So we have an investigation, which means we look at our favourite from each period. What episodes have been? What's been the most amount of episodes in each period? Like, what's the most?
The most.
It's hard to explain.
Most past episode. Most based in the past.
Or
most based in the present. Most based in the future.
Yeah. If all of the episodes are all together, if Doctor Who is mostly based in the past, present, or future.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
And we don't know what the answers do. We haven't worked it out.
We haven't worked it out.
we're just gonna
have to just think of it.
a general chat.
A general gossip.
Okay, well, shall we start with the past?
Yes.
Let's start with the past.
So first up, our favourites. Can I go first?
You go first, yeah.
I
think I know what my favourite.
So can I go for classic Who and New Who?
Yeah.
When we're doing these?
Yeah.
So classic Who, Talons of Whence I Am.
Mm-hmm. And I would most definitely agree with you.
Yes. New Who, Vincent and the Doctor.
I would agree on that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree on both of those.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say on this,
historical episodes aren't my favourite.
when we talk about the past, though, are we just talking historical episodes? Because Genesis of the Daleks is in the past,
What do you mean, like?
isn't it? Because the Doctor's going back in time to before when the Daleks were first created.
Oh.
So does that classify that as the past, or on the basis that it's not our past? It may be happening in the past, but it's not a past that we're aware of.
What would we count that as? Past,
Yeah.
present, or future?
In the great scheme of the series, it's the past, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
So it's a difficult one.
It's a difficult one, yeah.
I think we've got to think of it as in our past,
I do too.
our present, and our future, and therefore anything that's on another planet, on the very basis that we ourselves can't visit other planets yet, other than the moon, we should actually assume that Genesis is the future.
Yeah.
Even if it's actually the past.
Yeah.
So I'd agree entirely with you on that one. Talons of Wang Chang, fantastic episode.
Yes, fantastic episode. Does it beat Genesis?
Probably not quite.
No.
But it is.
It's quite racist.
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because of the time it was made.
Mm.
There's a lot of things that appear racist now, but I don't think they were ever intended to be.
They weren't. They didn't know they would. Robert Holmes is a great writer, but he didn't know he was doing it properly.
So, okay, so we're both agreed on that. That's interesting. Vincent and the Doctor, brilliant episode.
Another brilliant one.
Yeah.
Overall, what's the best?
Out of the two?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a real tricky, actually. I would probably have to go for Talons, just because I like that so much. But it's pretty close.
It is, yeah.
It is pretty close. I think
Vincent and the Doctor almost made me cry.
The last scene. The last scene is probably the only scene in Doctor Who that's better than that scene ever. Is the bit in Day of the Doctor with the curator. That's how powerful it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a really, really good one. And it's funny, if you didn't have that scene in Vincent and the Doctor, would it be rated as high? Because that's what makes it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what makes it for me, anyway.
I don't know if it would be. But I know it's the best historical one, and mainly because of that last scene.
Yeah. Okay. So, overall, what's your thoughts on historical ones? You're not too keen, are you, generally?
No, not too keen.
I'm probably with you on that. I mean, if you think about Series 8, what was the worst story? It was probably Robot Sherwood. You think of Day of the Doctor, however great Day of the Doctor is, the bit with Queen Elizabeth
was the
worst bit.
Even though it had Zygons.
Yeah.
That's the best bit about that bit.
Yeah.
But the best bit about that bit.
But that felt like the worst part of that story.
Yeah, it did.
Felt like a little bit out of place to me.
It did. Was it because it had a lot of David Tennant in it?
Maybe that's what it was, yeah. I think that's probably it to a certain extent. That did feel a bit like a David Tennant episode.
It was written by David Tennant. No, not written by David Tennant. Stephen Moffat. Did you think it was a bit like Girl in the Fireplace?
Yeah, which
Was
that's a
also
funny
written
one.
by Steve.
Now we're talking about historic one. That's obviously a historic one.
Yeah,
Very highly rated episode, written by Moffat.
overrated.
No, highly rated.
Yeah, no, I mean
Do I think
it's highly rated, but I think it's
Oh,
also
you think
overrated.
it's overrated? I think if that was a Matt Smith episode, it would be fantastic. I just find David Tennant a bit overbearing in that one.
Yeah.
That's probably a really good example. When I whinge about David Tennant's performances at times, not all the time, sometimes he's great, like
Yeah, he is.
like Waters of Mars, he's
Mars.
fantastic.
That's the
But
main
I find
one.
him a little bit OTT in that one. I like the ending bit, the sad bit in it. But, would you like to start thinking about the present?
Yes. Okay. So the present. These are hard ones.
When we're talking about the present, I think you've got to assume the present at the point when the episode was made. So when we were talking earlier about John Pertwee episodes when we were doing Behind the Sofa, which people wouldn't have seen yet, we were talking about a lot of the episodes being based at that point.
Yeah. Best one. The best one is. It's a hard one. In Classic Who, it's a very, very hard one. Past ones are also quite hard, but at the same time, I don't really like classic ones. One of the best. Oh no, I'm too confused. I'm too confused about what should be top.
I think you're still thinking, right?
Yes, I don't know. I can't choose. I've had a little bit of a thing which puzzles my mind because I don't like historical ones, so it was easy for me to choose. And present ones, I usually like present ones. So.
I tell you what's quite an interesting one, isn't it? And then it sort of merges a little bit with our discussion shortly around Inferno. But Inferno.
Yeah, Inferno and the Diamonds are my two favourites, probably.
Yeah, Inferno is an interesting one, isn't it? Because it's sort of based in the present in 1970, that is.
Yeah.
But it's also not fully there. We'll come on to that a bit later on. Inferno is great, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Inferno is brilliant. What about in New Who? What do you think is the best present one?
Oh.
I know.
Day of the Doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
Day of the Doctor.
Yeah.
Day of the Doctor.
I'd agree, because a lot of that is based in our present time, isn't it?
Another great historical one, by the way,
Yeah.
in New Who, is Empty Child.
Yeah, no, indeed, yeah. I think actually, I think they do historical ones better now than they used to.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Probably because I mean, probably the reason when you said about you don't like the historical ones so much, I think you're thinking back largely to the first Doctor's era, aren't you? Where there was a lot of historical ones.
I'm mainly thinking back to that era because I think First Doctor's era is a good era, but it's spoilt sometimes by the ones which are classic, like the ones which are past set.
Yeah, and I know you're never so bothered about watching these historical ones.
I'm not so bothered. No, when I'm picking up stories, I usually try to pick up something which isn't a historical, which if it's a First Doctor one.
Yeah.
The other day I chose the episode Keys and Baroness over other episodes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so we've chosen our for the current we've gone for Inferno and we've gone for Day of the Doctor. What about for the future?
Classic, you have to say Enemy of the World.
Think so?
What was that?
Well, I'm thinking that we've sort of said Genesis to Daleks.
Is that future
I
then?
don't know really.
I don't know.
That's the difficult thing about doing this for Doctor Who, because the future and the past are sort of merged together.
I know.
Whose future are we talking about? Are we talking about our future, or are we talking about the Doctor's future? If we're talking about the Doctor's
It's
future,
really
if we're talking about the
confusing.
Doctor's past, we're talking about anything from before Series 8.
Yeah, if we're talking about the Doctor's past, then we're talking about River Song's future.
Yeah, that's right. It's okay. It's very, very
Yeah,
confusing.
very confusing.
I think if we were to talk about the companion's future, if we were thinking about it from the context of a companion and what to them would be the past, future, and present, I think you'd have to count Genesis as the future.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Genesis the Daleks.
Genesis, if you count that.
If
you count that, if not, Enemy of the World.
Yeah.
If not,
Yeah.
that is.
Okay.
So,
That sounds reasonable.
future New Who. Let me think through the future New Who ones. Not really any that jump out at me.
It's because of that whole thing with
Midnight, does that count?
is Midnight Future. So I mean, the ones that immediately jump out as being future episodes are things like New Earth.
Yeah, but
New Earth.
and then there's the World.
Yeah.
But they're not really classics.
No, indeed.
We're looking for classic episodes like Vincent and the Doctor and Day of the Doctor, which we did for the last few.
Okay, I've got them for you.
What?
Listen. It's
With
not
the awesome bit.
Yeah, it's
also,
not all.
Name's the Doctor. Does that count?
Yeah, I think that counts. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say Name's the Doctor.
Yeah, I think listen counts. Not all the way through, but the end bit.
I'm not going to count that, so I'm going to say Name's the Doctor.
Okay. So, what do you think is best overall? Do you like it? Do you like Doctor Who best when it's in the past, in the present, or in the future?
I think Doctor Who is the best when it's in the present.
Do you think it's actually best when it's doing a bit of each?
Yeah, that is quite good.
When it's funny,
The least is the historical ones for me.
But we
It
were
just bores me.
we were talking, weren't we, about John Pertwee ones and the fact that a lot of them were based on Earth, a lot of them based with Unit. But that really worked well, didn't it?
It did.
Having them all Earth-based, you would think. Do you think that would still work now? If Series 9 was all Earth-based, would that work?
No, I think you need a bit of everything, really.
It worked back then, though, didn't it?
Yeah, so we know there's going to be some present ones.
Mm-hmm.
We know there's going to be some past ones.
Yeah.
Do we know there's going to be future ones? Probably.
There probably will be, yeah.
Probably future
There probably
ones.
will be. But we haven't got to wait too much longer, have we?
We haven't.
It's
I mean, the Osgood one could be set before the Dark Water, Death and Heaven.
I've got a feeling it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Very.
anything else to add on this item?
What's been the most?
I would say mostly present.
Me too.
Yeah. But as we say, as we've discovered as we've been talking through, it's not as easy a topic to talk through as you think it's going to be.
No,
because
isn't.
It depends on.
You think it's going to be a really simple topic, but
Yeah.
no, it's harder than you think.
Yeah. I think I agree with you there.
Yes.
Present most.
Present most, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Shall we move on to our next
Yes,
item?
let's move on to our next item.
Which is
The first part of
Inferno.
review.
So Inferno is a third Doctor
It
episode.
is a third Doctor episode.
The reason we're watching it is it was
Randomizer.
stored within the randomizer. It came up last week. Although we did fudge it a little bit more than normal, didn't we?
Yeah, and it's our last one before we fix it. Should we reveal that we're gonna?
Yeah.
So next week, we're not pressing the randomizer. we're doing a fix. Because the week after that is Series 9, we are going to be watching Dark Water, Death in Heaven.
Because we wanted to do a bit of a lead up, didn't we? The Missy episode that leads up to the new series.
Yes, hopefully it will lead up.
Because although it's the last part of Series 8, it wasn't the most recent episode. So we had the Christmas.
But we can't watch a Christmas episode in September.
No.
Obviously, they're filming an episode in September.
Yeah, and the TV companies don't tend to worry about that, do they? Because the Simpsons, for instance, have Halloween runs on in the middle of February.
I know.
Okay, so that's what's coming up. So there's no more we won't be pressing the magic randomizer button until after Series 9.
Oh my god!
Christ.
Oh my god!
Damn, that's a sad moment.
Oh.
But having said that,
Dark Water, Death
last time we pressed it, we did have to fudge it a little bit because we wanted to watch a classic episode, didn't we?
We did. So we had.
So it was the first. That was the first classic one that came up.
Yes.
And it was Inferno, which we jumped up in the air and celebrated. Because
yes, I know.
Lewis has always.
I was like,
to me,
yes! Oh my god! I'm so excited!
Because you've been saying for a long time to me that this was a really great episode and I should watch it.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I agree wholeheartedly.
It's very one that I wholly recommend.
How many parts is it in total?
7.
How many have we watched?
5.
So we're most of the way through it.
We were meant to be watching 3 or 4, and then because it's so addictive, we've watched 5.
Yeah, because it's just too good, isn't it?
We would have watched the 6th and 7th part, but we didn't have the disc of that on.
Yeah. I'll just give a very brief synopsis of it then.
Yeah.
So the Doctor and Unit are in a they're at the scene of what's going to be a big breakthrough in fuel technology.
Yes.
Where the main scientist guy, whose name I've forgotten,
Mr. Stallman.
Yeah, has basically come up with this theory that they can get cheap fuel by breaking through the Earth's crust.
Yes.
But once they actually do that, there's some oozy green liquid.
Yes.
Underneath the Earth's crust, which causes very weird things to happen. Basically, the body heats up, people turn green, grow lots of hair and fangs.
Yeah, and we won't spoil who.
No, we won't. But so that's basically that's the main synopsis of what's going on. The other thing is as well, the Doctor's very keen on what's going on with that particular experiment.
Yes.
But he's also using it as an opportunity to use the power coming from that plant to try and override what the Time Lords have done in banishing him to Earth with the TARDIS. And very early on, he has a bit of a mishap where he's sent into this weird in-between world and then comes back a little bit faint. Yeah. He then has another go later on and finds himself thrust into a alternative universe.
Yes.
And a big chunk of this story is based in an alternative universe.
It is. We won't spoil much.
No.
Because it's for your enjoyment.
But there are alternative versions of a number of the characters that we see.
Liz is at her best in this story. That's what I tell everyone.
The Brigadier is great as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Brigadier's in one of his best at his story as well.
So that's
the brigade leader.
The brigade leader. So that's a rough synopsis of this story. Don't really want to say too much about it, really, other than the fact that blooming heck, it's good.
It's blooming good.
It's blooming good.
Blooming good.
It's one of the best.
One of the best ever stories.
It's one of the best ever stories. It's certainly one of the best ones that's come up on the randomizer so far. The best John Pertwee one I've watched.
Yeah. Probably going to be second.
It's going to be there or thereabouts, isn't it? Whether it
even beats Colony in Space, really.
It does, and everybody that listens to this podcast or watches Behind the Sofa will know how much I love Colony in Space.
Because you have such a shine to it.
I do, yeah.
Even though it's really like 200.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Yeah. But I really like it. But anyway, in terms of Inferno, it's up there fighting. It's punching the face of Genesis the Daleks. It's punching Davros in the face, trying to force him slightly lower. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure.
It can be.
White gets to Genesis the Daleks, but Davros is getting a good punch in the face.
He is.
Yeah. Is that all we want to say about Inferno so far this week?
I think so.
Yeah, because we'll talk about that in a lot more detail next time round, won't we?
Yeah.
And it's probably time, looking at the time, it's probably time for us to move on to the next section.
Yes. So we'll talk about Inferno fully, all 7 parts of it, next week.
Yeah.
So
the final section of this week's show. Well, ish.
It's our question.
Actually, before we go on to the question.
I won't play theme tune.
No. Oh, but should we talk? There was 2 other things that we talked about as very short items.
Yeah.
One of which was Bournemouth Comic Con, and the other was Mr. Lewis Moon Adventures. Should we wrap them up now before we get on to quiz or question?
Yes, okay.
Which one should we do first?
Bournemouth Film and Comic Con.
Okay. So, do you want to talk about this to start with?
Yeah. So on Sunday we went to Bournemouth Film and Comic Con. So hopefully some of the listeners went there as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you live around this area or have come down extreme lengths,
if you didn't, it's sort of like a little bit like a tour in many respects, isn't it? The same, or the bulk of the same people will be moving around the country.
Yes.
Doing a number of other Comic Cons, and there's always Comic Cons on, aren't they? They're all one and pretty much the same thing, really.
So at this Comic Con, there was Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Louise Jameson, Nick O'Brien, Matthew Waterhouse, Lala Ward, Samuel Anderson, John Levner. Have I said Matthew Waterhouse?
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that's all the Who ones.
Doctor Who related.
There was also numerous other people like David Prowse, who was Darth Vader.
There was Hodor from Game of Thrones.
Hodor was there, as was Ollie, but we didn't stab him.
And
also,
well, I definitely don't watch the show. It's just I know what happens.
Yeah. There was
people
also
have been blurting it out to people.
There was also numerous Star Wars people there. There was the little chubby kid from Harry Potter who's not chubby anymore. There was the Incredible Hulk, and
not a kid anymore.
Yeah, and not a kid anymore. And so there was Incredible Hulk was there, and so was Freddy. Freddy was there from Nightmare on Elm Street. So there was a lot.
Rachel Tallahay directed that.
Yes.
She
did one of them, didn't she? She did the main one.
Yeah, she directed Dark Water of Death and Heaven and the Series 9 finale.
Yeah, so there we have it.
So
what did we do at Comic Con?
Well, we had autographs from Louise Jameson and Nick O'Brien.
We did. You had your picture taken with Louise Jameson.
Yes.
And she was lovely, wasn't she?
Yes,
she was really lovely.
She was.
And if you're interested, last week we uploaded episode 6. Episode 6 or episode 7 of Behind the Sofa?
7.
Episode 7 Behind the Sofa, which involved us talking about Christopher Eccleston's Dalek episode, but also it had a report from Comic Con.
Yes, it did.
Including you proudly holding your Louise Jameson autograph.
Yeah.
And also the picture of you with
Louise. You can see that on there.
Yeah. And we had a great time.
Exciting. Yeah, we looked at merchandise.
Yeah.
We saw people.
Yeah.
We had great fun.
We did, and we'll be going again next year. Probably, is it March time?
I think it's March time next year. So if you're interested, we recommend going there in March.
If not, if you can't get that one, go to a different Comic Con, because Comic Cons are fab.
They are. It was our first ever Comic Con.
Yeah.
Like with other people.
Yeah.
It was the first Bournemouth one, actually.
It was.
Yeah. So
So that was
Yeah.
Bournemouth Comic Con. Let's say catch up with Behind the Sofa, and you can see more of it there. The other thing we talked about last week was the release of the first episode of the new series of Mr. Lewis Moon
Yes,
Adventures.
that was exciting.
Do you want to talk a little bit about this?
So today, straight after this podcast, about 5:30, you can see for the first time the episode Dreamt, which is episode 2 of this series. It's about the Doctor, Lily are re-encountered with Dara, the mysterious Dara. Who is she? And with trying to discover the truth about a legend, they venture inside the Mexican dream bug, but they find that it might not be as simple as it seems to escape.
Excellent. So that's one to look forward for.
They're nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good episode, and we hope you enjoy
Better
that.
than Dara, in our opinion.
Yeah. So yeah, try and catch that episode.
Yes,
and
by
enjoy
Tom
it.
Jouk.
Yeah.
Mm.
So quiz or question?
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do,
Everybody's
do,
favourite quiz show with the sun
do, do,
twinkling.
do, do, do. Ooh, 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 quiz or question.
So what's the purpose of quiz or question?
So a question is just with any answer, and a quiz is with a right or wrong answer. So it could be a discussion.
So question's more of our thoughts on something, isn't it? Our perspective of it. Whereas a question, no, I've got that the wrong way around. I can't remember. A question is our viewpoint on something. A quiz is a right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
So, do we have lots of quizzes and questions this week?
We have 7.
7, wowza.
So, what is Doctor Who's most overrated and underrated episode?
Okay. That's
Quiz or question?
going to be a question because it's an opinion.
Question. We haven't done this for 3 weeks.
No, we've had a bit of a gap, haven't we? Who's going to go first?
Should I go first?
You go first, yeah.
There are 3 overrated episodes.
Okay.
Is it alright if I go with 3?
Yeah, you go with 3, and I'll
And
tell
they're
you
all
whether
New
mine
Who
are,
ones.
whether I disagree.
So, Dalek,
Yeah, I'd agree.
Doctor's Wife,
Yeah.
Christmas Carol.
Okay, yeah. No, I think that's a pretty good.
Yeah.
that's
Those are
pretty good,
the overrated episodes.
okay. What about if you were to think of it in terms of classic Who? Do you think of any of those that are actually overrated at all?
Classic Who. Not really. There are some underrated episodes. Like, should I tell you some? Like Colony in Space. Colony in Space is a very underrated episode.
I've got an overrated one for you.
What?
Sylvester McCoy period.
Yeah.
Very high in the
Greatest Show in the Galaxy.
Greatest Show in the Galaxy.
I hate that episode.
Yeah.
That's the worst episode of Doctor Who ever.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
But
It's got
if you
clown things and the 7th Doctor doing magic tricks. It's terrible.
and we'd have told him that, wouldn't we, if we'd have gone and spoken to him at Comic
But
Con?
then we would have said we love Curse of Fenric and Remembrance of the Daleks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you agree on that one though? That is overrated, isn't it? When you look
Yes.
at it in terms of the poll,
Yes,
it comes out really high.
it is very overrated. And definitely Dalek is probably the most overrated one.
Yeah.
We reviewed that on Behind the Sofa, so you can see that in full.
Yeah.
Should we move
I'm not
on?
saying it's not a good episode. 'Cause
No,
it is a good episode.
it is a
but-
good episode.
Yeah, sorry, we've
Okay.
been quite a long time today, haven't we? We've been chatting for ages.
Who played both Katrina and Morgaine? Was the question.
That's a quiz because it has a right and wrong answer. I haven't got the foggiest.
I think it was. I forgot the name now. How, I only watched Battlefield yesterday.
That's who's they're from, is it?
Yeah,
Who's Katrina then?
I can the first Doctor companion, which is kind of a companion and kind of not. But
Okay.
it's the one that nobody knows whether to count her as a companion.
And the actress is this a question? Is it the same actress?
Yeah.
It's the same person was in that episode and then in Battlefield.
Yeah.
Playing a different character.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
But playing a baddie.
Oh right, okay. Well, that is interesting. I've no idea. Neither do you.
No, I forgot. I had it ready yesterday, but then I forgot.
But if you remember before the end, you can
Yeah.
tag it on, can't you?
So, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
What is the best stunt moment in Doctor Who?
Ooh. Okay. That's got to be a question because it's one where we've got an opinion on it. Desperately trying to think through. I'll tell you what I'm going to go for.
What?
We haven't seen this episode yet.
Yeah.
That bit in the trailer where he jumps through the window looks really cool.
What, in episode 10 of series 9?
Is that what it is? Isn't it?
In the second trailer for the new series.
you just see the Doctor jumping out the window.
Oh yeah. When he's escaping from that hand thing. That's in the Rigsy one this series, isn't it?
I don't know.
Only 2 weeks to go, so ooh.
Excellent.
We've talked too much about the trailer, haven't we? That we're so excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't think of a cycle. I think what was good was that bit in the Doctor in Trafalgar Square.
Oh yeah, that was
was...
that might be mine. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna go for that.
Yeah,
one.
that might be mine.
Okay.
Classic Who's a bit less with effects and stunts. It's a bit less. It's a bit more obvious.
It is, isn't it?
That it's fake.
Like
it's more real.
The great
the
stunt in
Dragonfly.
In Terror of the Autons when the man is being suffocated by a plastic chair and you can clearly see him putting it over his face.
Yeah, that's so...
Yeah, I love that film. What what else we got?
So how many people reappeared as someone else? This is relating to that previous quiz question about Katrina and Morgaine.
Okay. There's that. That's a quiz. There's a right or wrong answer. You've got that bit with Katrina and Morgaine.
Morgaine, yeah.
Okay.
We've got Brett Byon and the Brigadier.
Okay. You've got Amy and the other person that Karen Gillan played.
Peter Capaldi and Cecilius. The Doctor and Cecilius. And Commander Maxwell and the Sixth Doctor.
Okay. You must have others as well. I mean, there's quite a
Bernard
few people.
Cribbins. Bernard Cribbins played someone else.
Did he?
He played them in the Pete Cushing movies.
Ah, of course he did.
And also Barbara, Jacqueline Hill.
Yeah.
Harry appeared in Carnival of Monsters.
So Barbara, was she?
And Benton appeared as some monsters in some of the second Doctor episodes, like a Cyberman in the Invasion. He marched down St Paul's Cathedral. Oh no, he didn't actually. He played Benton in the Invasion. He was a Cyberman in like one of the early ones. Though.
What about? So you said that Barbara was in. So Barbara came back later, did she? Someone else?
She came back in Meglos.
Oh right, that's interesting. And I guess there's been quite a few actors that have been in quite a few episodes, haven't
there?
Like the guy that was in Enemy of the World.
Yeah, he has been in it a lot.
I've forgotten his name now. He was in a couple of stories.
Yeah, he was in Invasion of Time and Android Invasion as well.
So quite a few. So it's probably not one we can answer fully because there's lots.
Because there's hundreds of
them.
Yeah. So, what is the best episode of the Missless Moon Adventures this series?
Ooh.
Quiz question.
Quiz or question? It's got to be a question.
Question.
Not all of them have been finished, been made yet.
No, but we know all of the scripts.
Yeah. All the names are out there, aren't they? So I'm not going to give anything away.
We've got all of the names out.
My personal favourite is the one that we finished filming only this afternoon.
Yes.
Or finished editing, which is Fallen.
Yes. My favourite is Decool Here's very first out of 2 scripts for this series. One of those scripts is unfinished. He needs to do it. Which is Jungle.
Excellent. So you've got those to look forward for.
Yes.
And also the other one to look forward for if I finished it. When I finish
It's only a few weeks until we start production on that one, so you better finish it.
Okay, I can write it. It's not
Even
it's
series 9 is finished.
Yeah.
And that hasn't even started yet. When we started Miss Lucy.
Yeah, we'll get there.
The last episode was out last week. The first one, I mean.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's
nearly done. It's nearly there.
Good. It's quite far in.
So,
but the Doctor hasn't come into it yet.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. How many episodes were disappointing? That's a question.
Is this talking about Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Not Mr. Lewis Moon Adventure.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Right. Okay. Disappointing episodes.
There's a question, by the way.
It's a question because it's an opinion. The most disappointing one for me was the one we reviewed last week.
Nightmare on Sofa.
Nightmare on Sofa.
Yeah.
Just because.
Cybermen, you think new design.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, this is going to be amazing, the best one in the series, and
Next
it turns
time.
out to be terrible.
Great next time and everything.
I know.
And it turns out it's not terrible, is it? It's just disappointing.
Yeah, disappointing.
Because it's
the most disappointing episode in Who history.
I think so, actually, yeah.
Closing time was quite disappointing as well.
Common theme there, Cybermen. I think it's because we expect great things from the Cybermen.
But they sort of ruined them until Dark Water, Death and Heaven, because they were great in Dark Water, Death and Heaven.
Yeah.
And it was a Steve Moffat script, so you expect that.
Yeah, they sort of they didn't seem very threatening until then, did they? What? Do we have any more?
Which out of the 3 magicians?
Okay. It's a question, isn't it?
Yes. Question. I think it's second trailer. This is where your story ends. Like, yeah. Yes.
Rounds up, I believe. Quiz or question for this week.
Yes, it does.
What do we have on Doctor Who Time and Space next week?
On episode 124. Can you believe that? Episode 124 next week. We look at the 5 things we are looking forward to in Series 9 and 5 things we are not. As next week, it's only 1 week to go next week. It's 2 weeks now, but next week it'll be 1 week.
Crumbs. We also will be talking more fully about the episode we've been watching today, and we'll be watching next week Inferno.
Yes. We'll be talking a little. We'll be having some news and views.
We will be having some news and views, and we will also probably, I'd imagine, be doing a Who to Face.
Yeah, and yeah, so that's about it next week.
Okay, we should try and be more professional and not break into fits of laughter next week. And
because we did at the beginning. If you wind that back to the beginning,
about 5 minutes, I think.
That moment was amazing.
Yeah. So we'll see you, or we'll hear you, or you'll hear us, or whatever next week.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you next week.